Guys, Michael is selling online on Shopify, retail, as well as B2B custom stocks. Custom stocks has seen a decline, but then it's increasing again. And he's focusing a lot more on e-commerce for obvious reasons. People are still buying socks. People are still buying a lot of apparel from Michael. That's awesome. Michael, your business has, so you spoke about pivoting. You spoke about canceling a few plans, shelving them. How did you pivot? What did you cancel?
Yeah, so I talked about kind of the seasonality issue that our company has faced historically. If you do a Google trend search for socks, you're going to see an uptick in October, and there's one point of the year where socks is searched more times than Jesus Christ himself. So in December, like sock sales are booming. But as soon as we get into the warmer months again, talking like March, April, sock sales decline. People aren't interested in buying socks. So we have tried to find products that have an opposite trend, an opposite curve. Sandals are one of those products. As you can imagine, when you're not wearing socks, you're probably wearing sandals. So we were planning on creating some sandals, some kind of court footbed, kind of Birkenstock style leather sandals that we're going to have an assembly piece, an assembly component that is employing homeless young people. That was our grand vision for this year. We did not feel confident in taking that risk, knowing it was a new product. Granted, it was footwear. It wasn't too far off from our traditional base here. But we didn't want to take the risk. That was a product that would have cost thousands and thousands of dollars in inventory. There were turnaround issues. This would have been the one product that we would have had to source from outside of the United States. We were looking to source in Portugal. Portugal got hit with the COVID-19 pandemic a lot sooner than the United States did. So the manufacturing that we had set up over there got shut down. So we just ran into a bunch of issues, and we were like, we are not going to try and make this work this year. We're just going to kick it down to 2021. But we still needed a product. We needed something that wasn't a pair of socks, that wasn't necessarily a t-shirt, that we could sell in the warmer months. And we came up with bracelets, actually, little hippie friendship bracelets, kind of like a charm bracelet that you give to a friend to let them know how great of a friend they are. We kept it at a pretty affordable price point. It's entirely made by homeless young people. That allowed us to kind of slightly change our marketing on our media buying efforts. And that was a really big hit for us. We saw a really great response to these bracelets and have been able to use that as kind of our top funnel ad, bringing people to our website. And we're getting sock sales from bracelets even still. So that's been kind of the game changer for us. And the reason that we chose bracelets instead of sandals is the overhead cost was a fraction. We could get into bracelets for damn near nothing. And it's something that was scalable, repeatable, and true to our mission. Whereas sandals, we would have had to commit to a large inventory order, long lead times, and it was a risk that we weren't willing to take, just knowing how uncertain the world was at that time when we were planning to release these sandals. It was an April release is when we were planning for, and coming off of a historically bad March, we didn't want to try and take any risks that would ultimately damage us in the long run. So we decided that bracelets were going to be the answer, and I'm glad we did, because they have kind of allowed us to grow into our upcoming fourth quarter, which is always the busiest time of year for us.
Wonderful.